All right, so we're here with Jorge Masvidal. I'll say this: the first guest I feel confident about could actually beat me in a fight. Hats off to you, man. No, so we never get athletes in the hobby. You're actually in the hobby. So, like, what's your background? What are you doing in the hobby these days?
I'll start in the beginning.
Sure.
X-Men cards, Marvel cards, right?
This is Jesse's thing, man. Okay.
This is like what I first started with. My most, like, I got cards of mine that are worth like $20,000 that are like mine. And you would think those are my number ones. They're in my top 5, but my like favorite cards are like old school, like Marvels. Some cards that I had as a kid that now I've gotten them back. Love it, and that's how I led into this. Obviously I fight for the UFC.
Sure.
The UFC came out with the line of cards. I started getting slowly involved, collecting. Then Panini came on board and took it to like a whole other level. With my expertise in the sport, then I found out the formula of what makes a card valuable, how the sport, how this works, the formula to creating limited cards and all this. I fell in love with it, and I was like, man, I could not only bring a lot more light to this, but it's something that I could definitely be a part of, because I know so much in the space. So I started off in fighting, from there branched out football, basketball, everything. Now it's whatever we get our hands on, I collect, but man.
But Marvel started.
Marvel started.
That's what, favorite character, favorite guy? Or just all of it?
Famous.
Bad guy. Nice.
He's not a bad guy, man. He's misunderstood, man. He's not a bad guy.
All right, so you have a shop?
Yeah.
Brick and mortar.
I got a brick and mortar down in Miami, Florida. We got 2 more coming this year. One of them is going to be at the dojo, the temple, the place where it all started from, the American Top Team, which is a gym with me and many other co-fighters started. We're going to have a brick and mortar in the store, all types of fighters will be coming in there, and people will be signing stuff, breaking cards with us as well. And a lot of those guys are into the hobby. I'm also bringing them way more into, I'm like fast forwarding those guys into the future, because I brought them on and showed them we haven't seen how it works, and they love it. So we're going to have a lot more fighters coming in.
Also in Miami, the second spot?
The second spot's in Coconut Creek. The third spot we're going to end up opening towards the middle or the last quarter of the year is going to be in Miami. So 2 in Miami, 1 in Coconut Creek.
Gotcha. I gotta say, so like, again, coming from a business background where I have, you're like the first dude to do it though. This athlete getting into the business and doing it as a business. So what's the plan? Have guys come in and break under your umbrella, just build up your brand?
Yeah. So right now we got about, we got a team of 3 to 4 breakers, 2 guys that are right over there that are constantly breaking for me.
So who are these guys?
These guys are Golden Otter and Golden Collector. My bad, that's just a bad joke they did on them. And Golden Collector and my boy John,
nice.
They're both breaking. We always break. I at least break twice a month. I'll break with them,
Cool.
Because of the training schedule and stuff like that. Now that after the fight March 5th, I'll start breaking like once a week with them as well. So the channel Breakers, using my platform as well, my Instagram pages, my social media presence, and everything. We want to bring it all to the breakers, and in that, the guys that break for us, not just the guys that I have now, the guys that don't have it coming in. We just want to bring as much of the attention as we can to this hobby, to this great memorabilia collection that you could get, just from the home, and we work also with Whatnot, which we love, man.
Yeah, I saw you guys live stream, so it's all for Whatnot.
All for Whatnot.
Beautiful.
Whatnot, so not just me, but there's many celebrities that we got coming on board. After my fight, we're going to have numerous people. We got some big football names breaking with us today, So that's something we're just going to keep coming in. I'm just going to keep educating athletes, bringing them over. Hey, come break with me, come break with me. From all the fields, from baseball, football, basketball, and of course, and always fighting,
I get you.
So
I like the play too, man, because I'll be honest with you. Like me being in hobby for years, so many of us make so much money off the hobby side of things. It never made sense to me. Like, you guys are doing it anyways. You're putting the work in.
Yeah.
Why not make money on the other side? I know it's a hobby as well, but it's a business too.
Definitely.
It just makes sense that you guys would also get a piece of that pie. So the after-fight career, I don't know if some of you ever talked about it, but at some point, you're not going to be throwing hands anymore.
Yeah.
Is the hobby the next step after this? More full-time, or is it going to kind of stay on the side also? Or?
No. I'll always be involved in the hobby till the day I die. Like how much time I put to it, sure. It's always going to be about the same 2 to 3 hours a week, 4 hours a week, I do have a lot of employees that work for me, that way I can keep myself in the gym, because even if I'm not fighting, man, I'm every day in the gym, 3, 4, 5 hours, I got a mezcal business as well. I got to stay on top of that.
Sure.
But the good thing about the hobby is that I do a lot of traveling, so I take my team with me. We're breaking everywhere. Even if I'm just in the stream for like 15, 20 minutes, I break some packs. These guys go everywhere with me, so we're up from Miami.
So you're breaking on the road.
Whole team. That's like our whole thing, is that we break on the road. I have two fight promotions, and we do a lot of breaks at the actual fight promotion.
I heard
like
about this.
Side, yeah.
That's the other thing too. I was like,
Nobody's doing that.
In any sport, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Dude, like Jorge's got a fight coming up. By the way, before the fight, he's ripping a box of immaculate UFC from Brady. I think it's super smart. So I appreciate the hustle of just the business mind from it. So awesome. That's it, dude. We told you to keep it short. Appreciate the time. Thank you, sir.
Anytime, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, everyone? It's Carlo from Golden, and obviously you're used to seeing some amazing cards on the auctions, but I kind of wanted to share a behind-the-scenes consignor of mine that it's been great to work with and just has a really cool story. So, look, there's tons of Kobe collectors out there. We all love Kobe, and I got a call from this guy. Hey, look, I love Kobe Bryant. I used to collect him in the 90s, local card shop. I would say, whenever you pull a Kobe card, put it aside for me. We get these calls all the time. I'm trying. What do you have? What's going on? Trying to figure it out. He's like, I think I have a lot of good Kobe's. Just trust me. So, long story short, we kind of come to a deal, and he sends me the consignment, and they come in these two big briefcases, right? So get the briefcases. He contacts me, 008024 the codes, right? I can tell it's a Kobe guy. Pop them open. Everything's raw. Everything's been untouched since the 90s, right? Start going through the cards, and it's boom. It's PMG. It's SAR rubies. It's basically every low number Kobe card you can imagine. For me, it's just cool. I love working with those guys. They were true collectors. You could see the passion of the collection, and just to see so many key Kobe cards still raw, still just flipping through them as he did back in 96, 97, 98. We got everything graded for him. You see a few that I laid out. I mean, there's hundreds. There was hundreds in here that you're going to see in this auction, the next one, the following one. Kind of one of my favorite consigners and collections here. It just got to the point for him where these cards just became so valuable. It just became time to sell. And it's just cool when you kind of get these collectors that they just basically have every key card, and they're just sitting in these cases. And he used to go to a local card shop out there in LA, and he basically told the store owner, every time you get a rare Kobe, every time you get a low-numbered Kobe, an insert, an auto, just put it aside for me. I'll overpay for it. At the time, obviously this was expensive at the time. You pay a few $100s for a card in the 90s, it's pretty expensive. But, this guy was a true and passionate Kobe collector. My favorite kind of guys to work with. Flash forward all these years, he starts getting back into the hobby. He sees these numbers. He can't believe it. So he calls us, we start talking about the collection, and I mean, look, I'm still blown away by, what he has. So it's one of those cool stories of someone who just, it wasn't about the money, it was about the love of the cardboard, the love of the player, and building a PC, and now he's going to cash in.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might
Awesome.
get
This is
knocked
Josh
out,
Siegel.
knocked out.
He's been a customer. First time I actually met him, I was gonna call him my friend, but I was like, I don't know. We're Facebook friends.
Yeah.
Now we're real life friends. So,
Yes.
anyways, yeah. So Josh is a Kobe guy. I hate Kobe. I figured now that we're in front of Staples Crypto Arena, we would just dump it off here. So we were gonna either leave it for a homeless person or trade it. So
Yeah, I opted to do the trade.
worked out better. Yeah. So he's getting that. So we got a bunch of. I always like trading down, anyways. Like I would rather just get a bunch of stuff, and he had some really cool stuff. So. Oh, nice.
So ignore the stickers.
The jailbreak sticker, right from Eddie's hand. Might be some arm hair on this, too. We'll check for Eddie.
Yeah.
So we got the Nolan Ryan out of 25. That's actually that's a super sick card.
Yeah.
The signature Allen Iverson. That was crazy. When you gave me the price, I was like, man, I can't believe it. And I looked, it's like almost $1,000.
The sneakers sell.
They
for
sell
a
crazy
lot.
high.
Yeah.
That one's probably not leaving the house.
I love the Transcendent collection.
Junior smiling. When you go like that. That will leave the house immediately. We'll go throw that away with the other Kobe's. So the Jeter Trilogy auto. That's a nice Jeter. I'll probably keep the Jeter. I do want one nice Jeter. So Jeter Transcendent.
It's a weird auto. Is that Ichiro?
Ichiro just scribbles.
Yeah.
That is strange. It's like one just continuous big loop, and then the big one in the deal was the Brady. Although that and the Iverson are not too far apart, but I like the Brady. So
Cool.
yeah, traded down for a whole bunch of cards.
Exciting.
Yeah, I was pumped. So and then Josh is like a. So we should have met Josh 2 days ago because Josh could have helped us with our VRBO bed bug problem.
Yeah.
Instead of staying in, so instead of the
Should've
Malibu
hit me
house, that's what he says to us. It's our fault. So he's not wrong.
Absolutely your fault. So.
First in-person trade I've made in years, by the way.
Same.
So,
yeah.
actually worked out good.
No, it worked out.
Yeah, we worked out a deal on Facebook, and Josh was like, "Well, I live in LA, and I'm going to be there." So we picked a horrible location. Everybody had to pay to park and walk.
Parking's super easy around here.
Parking cost about half as much as the Kobe did, so I think we all got stiffed on the deal. But anyways, so there you
Awesome.
go.
Happy
a
to
Kobe
do
in
it.
front of Staples.
Big LA Laker guy and
Crypto.
Kobe guy. So
You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. My heart on my sleeve. Stretch, seal my greed.
All right, guys, Sports Cards Nonsense from the Ringer Podcast Network. We're here with Elijah Mitchell. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I was suspect about this outfit. It's 80 degrees out here. The dude's wearing a sweatshirt. He's got me a little nervous.
You know what that means? He's cool as a cucumber. He doesn't need to be underdressed. He can be warm as can be. He's
I
cool.
guess so.
Yeah.
So obviously here at the Panini Live event here, LA Live, what's your deal with cards? I know you're not like super in the hobby right now, but as a kid, anything like that?
Yeah, I used to collect a couple baseball cards. I like watching baseball, so
Okay.
Nice.
so I collected a couple.
Who was your guy growing up? I don't want to break this as a secret, but we're a lot older than you. So the guys we like are like ancient to you now, I'm sure. So who was your guy growing up? Like baseball, football? Who did you?
I really was a Yankees fan, like a Yankees guy. Yankee.
Oh,
Y'all don't like that?
we're from Boston.
He's a
What are we
Boston
doing
boy.
here? Can we cut the audio?
There's a right.
I'll cut this right now,
A
man.
Yankee guy. But also, I love the Yankees because on the game, that was like the best players.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Then my brother, he's always played with him, so I was like, I'm gonna play with him too.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. All right, that works. So obviously cards have become like a huge market. I mean, Panini puts out baseball, football, basketball. It's a crazy thing. So we've got a couple of boxes we were going to rip. And also, so 2021 too, your rookie class. The best class of all time. I mean, like Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, all these guys, the amount of hype, Elijah Mitchell, probably number 3. We're right in that order, though.
Do you think about that at all? Like when you have a card to sign or anything like that, does that come into your mind? Like, hey, maybe I should pocket one of these. Like the value, because the value on cards is insane. Do you keep up with what it currently is doing?
To be honest with you, I really don't like pay attention to it. Really.
Yeah.
I don't be worried about it that much.
Man, this time, the time that we're living in, ever since the end of COVID, it was already going up. The market was spiking, but it's the latest investment trend almost. You know, guys are using it as an opportunity to invest in, things they love. They don't buy art anymore; they buy cards. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy, man.
And
Crazy.
you yourself can invest in yourself. You find a card, you have an auto. I mean, Mac Jones did almost nothing when his card came out at that time, and it spiked to, how much was it? His rookie card?
Oh, thousands. He went up 10x when he started winning games. So.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
absolutely insane.
That's
All right, so what do you have? What are you ripping here?
Okay, yeah, good question. So we got rookies and stars, a couple autos. Hopefully, we're gonna pull out of here.
Nice.
So we got that coming out, and then we also have Panini Playoff.
Yep.
So we're gonna rip some of this. Yeah.
Nice.
So here's the deal for the audience. So if we pull your card, we got a Sharpie here. We're gonna have you autograph it, and we'll give away $200 to a random winner for the YouTube show.
Yeah,
That's what we'll do.
Nice.
And either way, you're gonna walk away with a gift too. We're gonna save that for the end.
I don't know about these gifts, so I'm not sure. I wouldn't get too excited.
You're gonna
about
walk away
this
with a
gift. I'm gonna be
gift.
honest with you.
Oh,
Elijah,
man.
yeah, don't you worry about that.
So when you're doing these events, like, are you sick of signing autographs yet?
No, not really.
You just sit there and just sign thousands at a time?
It's to the point where you get used to it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what you're going into.
Yeah.
So,
Do you enjoy, like, is it fun for you? Like, So Mike and I are out here. We do a podcast. Mike loves being behind the camera. He can talk all day. In front of the camera in an audience, it's not as much fun for him sometimes. What are you? Are you you want to be out there, or you like the private side?
I'm more like the private side.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Private side.
So what is, like, as far as, you know, the upcoming new season? I mean, like, any plans, anything changing for you? Anything you haven't released yet and you can go ahead and tell us exclusively? Or?
Nah, like off-season wise, like training, I'm going to be training more like a receiver this year.
Okay.
So I could do a little more on the field and stuff. So that's one thing that I'm really excited about.
All right. Mike, be sure, if you get anything good, show off here, show off over there.
I mean, it's
Let
not
the
Elijah
people see
Mitchell.
it.
Kadarius Toney out of 25.
Okay.
Patrick Surtain. We're looking for the autos. If we hit an Elijah Mitchell auto, we got to give away like 500.
Oh my
We
God.
got to do something. All right, not bad. Javonte Williams dual patch out of 199.
Nice. Okay.
Not bad. Jordan Poyer.
Okay.
How are we gonna give this away to the people? What do we want them to
Hey,
do?
there's your guy.
Yeah.
Actually, back to back. Those are pretty nice. So Trey Lance, one of the best-selling quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Dude, his
good
stuff's
time.
insane money.
Man, crazy.
Is he starting next year?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You might know though.
I think you know.
This is the kind of breaking
I think
news.
you know.
I got
know,
you.
man.
Hey, Jimmy did all right for you this year.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. He did awesome.
All right, first auto out. Patrick Surtain out of 149. There's
Oh,
the
wow.
first auto.
Show it up there. Show it to the people out there.
You can do that after. Kyler Murray.
Murray.
We gotta get one of your cards. Come on.
So are you going to the game tomorrow or Sunday?
No, actually, I'm leaving out tonight.
Oh, are you
Oh,
really?
really?
Going back home.
All right, next auto. Javon Holland for the Dolphins.
All right. Who you rooting for? Do you have a choice in this game?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Louisiana boys, they went to LSU. I gotta represent. Got to.
Joe Cool?
Yeah. Joe.
All right.
Jamar. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm the same way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's actually not a bad card at all.
No, it's not that cool.
Trevor Lawrence out of 99. So Trevor Lawrence sells for stupid money. So
Great.
Trevor was definitely the highest seller out of the class, and then Mac Jones got him. Now it's all Mac Jones.
It's great.
All right, bro. Get you ready.
I got excited. I saw Elijah. Wrong one. We don't know who Elijah Moore is, nor do we.
What? That could be Elijah's best friend. You don't know.
He doesn't know. Nice. Another Trey Lance out of 199.
Lance.
We got the 49
All right.
going through here, I guess.
So,
That's actually a nice card, too. Patrick Mahomes, the Crusade Silver.
do you ever get starstruck at all? Like, being new, like, as far as professional athlete goes, and you see guys that maybe you've seen on TV for years or anything like that? Does that?
I ain't gonna lie, like walking in the not the weight room, the locker room when I first got there.
Yeah.
It was like, man, like I looked at George Kittle like, damn, like I just finished watching him on TV like
Yeah.
last year. and
That's
it's-
gotta be
It's
surreal.
crazy, but after being around for so long, it's like
Yeah.
they just regular like people to us.
Yeah.
At that point.
Man, I don't know. I feel like I'd walk in, I'd play a game, and I'd be like, "You beat us? That's fine. Can I get your autograph, Tom Brady, or whatever the case may be?"
Oh
you know?
man.
Nice. Stafford out of 10. Not bad. Little Super Bowl vibe. Here's the deal. We're just going to have you sign any card now if we don't pull yours. So get the Sharpie ready. One way or the other.
I got the Sharpie ready. Now, is it on a non-sports related question?
Okay.
What?
This isn't your card, but we got to stop for just a second. Justin Herbert auto out of 25 is actually a pretty monster card. That's got to be worth a couple $100.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's not bad at all. We'll get a close up of that one.
And we did say we're giving these away to people. We're not.
Obviously, we
keeping
can keep the
them.
nice ones.
I mean, yeah, we should probably keep the nice ones.
No, we'll give it away to one of the listeners for sure. Dang.
Elijah, non-sports related. Are you? Do you have family like all supportive? What you're doing? Like, how did you get into sports? You know, background. How did you get from growing up to here?
Growing up, like I say, I have 4 brothers, so we always competed in sports and stuff. So I think that had a big, you know what I'm saying, a big part of it. Just make me want to play football and competing and stuff. So it
Nice.
just kept doing it, and I'm here now. So.
Man, well, that's what we like to incorporate family a lot. This is a family show a lot of times, just because, you know, this is supposed to be fun. You know, a lot of kids grew up doing this, and knowing that you got family backing you, that's really important.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure that's. Wait, what'd you find? Oh,
Wrong 49.
Hey.
Normally we'd be
Dude.
happy about Trey Lance. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're a lot better than Trey Lance today. I don't know who that guy is. Trey didn't even show up, so we're on
Well,
Team
not
Elijah.
yet. I mean, we don't know.
We're
Can
Team
you call
Elijah.
Trey? You want to?
You want to get him down there real
We'll get
quick?
him in a second.
All right, last stack.
Here we go. This is it.
The moment of truth.
Elijah's like, this better be the last stack. It's 300 degrees. I'm sitting with a sweatshirt on.
We stuck him in the sun. That was kind of rude of us. That's our
So
bad.
2 weeks ago, nobody would have cared about Kyle Trask. He's super hot now.
Oh, trash.
With Brady leaving, maybe the successor. I tell you, we could have done a lot worse on the autos. Cam Akers, little Super Bowl auto.
Well, the pack's loaded because you're at Panini. Like,
Yeah, so let's be honest. Yeah, Jason from Panini's back here.
Just, we always load
Somebody-
the packs when you guys are with us.
That's
like,
got to
The
be
first
it.
3 boxes we ripped were absolute crap. So if they're loading boxes, they are not good at their job at all. I'll tell you that right now. But that Herbert's a monster.
not true. Just
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, that was just a joke, by the way.
Yeah, let's-
Disclaimer:
let's
this
go
whole
ahead and
thing has been
clarify
made
all
up.
of this. Yeah. All right.
No
This
Elijah
is
Mitchell.
this is a sad day.
Normally, I'd be happy about a couple $100 worth of Justin Herbert.
Elijah, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to leave you.
He's been waiting all day for this.
You did us a solid. You came over. You were a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah,
You talked to us
appreciate
about cards.
We put you in the sunny seat.
You're going to walk away with a signed
It's a headshot.
Sports Boy.
God.
It's a big deal.
Polar. I mean, here's the thing.
You were intimidated by George Kittle, Jesse Gibson.
Man.
Same level. I'm going to tell you
We
that right now.
couldn't pull your auto. One better. I'm giving you mine.
Man, you know, I appreciate that.
You're a good guy.
Look at how
You're a
rapid these
good
guys are
guy.
for Jesse's autos.
I appreciate that.
To my
Yeah.
biggest
Your biggest fan. That's right.
fan.
Described and everything. Which trash barrel, if you had to pick, is that going to end up with? You decided on that?
I'm gonna keep it, man.
Keep it.
I'm gonna keep
You
it.
at
Writing a book on there now.
2023 Super Bowl.
Not 22.
We're in 22.
That's okay. Sweet kid. So you get this year to take off.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
There you go, Elijah.
So
That's
again,
for
that's
you.
sports cards nonsense.
How's that sig though, Mike? I mean,
Let's take a look at this card. It could use some work. It's not great, I'm going to tell you. It's like a child scribbled and had a convulsion. That's
No.
fine, though.
Hey,
No.
that's big time. That's
No,
big time.
hey.
Hey.
Perfect.
Elijah, thank you, man, for coming
Awesome.
over. We
So there
appreciate
you go.
it.
Elijah Mitchell and some loaded boxes from Panini. We'll close out on that one. Little Herbert auto to 25. We'll be back with more players this week. Thanks,
See ya.
guys.
Later.
All right.
All right, guys, so here's the giveaway stuff. We're going to do 2 winners for this one. We'll pick them at random from the YouTube video. The first will get just the Herbert auto out of 25. The second one will get all the other stuff. It's a couple $100. So we'll mess around with that. I think we're going to have it be your favorite piece of Super Week content so far.
Yep. Comment, like, in the comment section, whatever you like about what you've seen, what you think we should do while we're out here, anything having to do with us, we like that stuff.
Yep, we'll pick the winners later this week.
Thanks guys.